Baseball is a game that is so rooted in tradition. Part of those traditions are the sounds, which bring many of us back to a simpler time on the diamond. But for Storm Lake's Ben Raveling, the sounds of the game have a different kind of impact. There's something so pure about the sounds of baseball. Most of those sounds happen at home plate, meaning catchers, they hear it all, or at least most of them. For Storm Lake's Ben Raveling, he only hears half of it.
I went on a plane to Las Vegas when I was in 7th grade, then came home and I was deaf in one ear.
As a kid, Ben was diagnosed with EVA, or enlarged vestibular aqueduct, which means he could go deaf at any time.
I could hit my head or I could sneeze wrong and I'd lose my hearing.
After losing his hearing in his left ear, Ben received a cochlear implant, which consists of one part under the skin and one part that goes over the skin behind the ear. And when he's behind the plate, Ben prefers not to have his implant.
Mostly because when I take off my mask, I don't want it to go flying with it. Being a catcher, I can normally see everything more than I need to rely on my hearing.
That said, when Ben became a varsity catcher for the Tornadoes in 8th grade, his inability to hear from his left side did force the team to make some adjustments.
My coach gives me numbers, and if he wants to change it or something, then he kind of has to scream a little bit.
We used to just call pitches based off normal baseball signs. He's got a wrist coach that has all the different pitches as well as all of our different defensive schemes based on the scenarios. A lot of times he's looking at me with his wrist coach ready because he understands, like, we got to have a call.
While defensively there may be some changes for the Tornadoes, when Ben's at the plate, silence is golden.
I kind of get tunnel vision when I'm at the plate, but for the most part I don't hear much else.
And when he's hitting, I mean, he's locked in on the pitcher, because if he's worried about something else and he can't even hear it.
That silence has helped Ben hit above 300 in each of his first 3 seasons. Although this season he's not quite at that mark, we can just chalk that up to how weird of a season it's been for everyone.
I'm looking forward to having hopefully a normal senior year, as normal as it could be.
Storm Lake plays their regional opener on Friday when they travel to Sioux City North to take on Bishop Heelan.